My journey to mastery began 8 years ago when I attended Full Sail's behind the scenes tour. I was excited to be the first person in my family to attend college, and I was halfway there by being accepted. At the end of my tour, I was informed that this school was just too expensive for me to attend, and from there I had to put this dream on the side. I joined the military shortly after, and I loved it. I was working hard and making rank at a fast pace, being promoted 6 months earlier than the majority of airmen in my entry class. Things were looking like this would be my life for the next 20 or so years. But as time went on and I learned more about my job and the Air Force in general, I started to feel like this wasn't the life I wanted to lead. I liked what I did, but I couldn't see myself doing it for a good majority of my life. So I decided to take a risk and get out of the military. From there, the door that was closed to me 8 years ago had immediately swung open, and I saw a light at the end of the tunnel that belonged to the Full Sail airplane logo. It was clear that I was going to pick up where I left off and put my talents to the test. I loved creating 3D art and seeing my peers' reaction to it. I caught on quick and was able to improve upon my knowledge so much in the time that I spent in my undergrad. After 21 long months, I finally graduated with my bachelor's degree, and I was on to the next leg of my journey. I chose to attend Full Sail once more to learn about the game design and development aspect. I knew the art side, and the only way to improve there was just to keep working on my art, but would I truly be able to go to a company and immediately start working? I wasn't too sure, so I made my choice to continue my education, and that is where I currently am in my mastery journey. I want to produce or create great art in the video games industry, and this is my journey to get there. In Green's book Mastery, I read about a woman named Teresita Fernandez, and we were both inspired by the artistic field. I chose to do 3D modeling, however, she felt more inspired by metallic sculptures, so we're the same but different. Teresita is world renowned for her sculptures like the one showing in the background, but she didn't start off in metalwork. She had a rough start trying to fit into all the different cliques in school and even after high school. She also tried clay sculpting, but it did not make her feel inspired. Until she saw a sculpture made from steel plates. That sculpture gave her a new medium that she did not know was possible, and it inspired her to learn more about the steel sculptures and eventually led her to be the master that she is today. Teresita Fernandez's story reinforced the fact that you don't have to fit in to become a master. Just keep doing what inspires you, and eventually the people will try to fit into my norm. When Green talks about the seven deadly realities, I can think of two that might play a role in my life, personally and professionally. Conformism is big in my industry. If you want to get hired by a certain company, then your artwork better fit into their world. So it is easy to see how one could conform to a certain standard, but I feel like it's good to know when to fit in and when to stand out. The other deadly reality is laziness. I work hard when I'm in class and at work, but when I'm at home, I like to relax and just be in my own world. This could be my undoing if I don't control it. I need to stay motivated to achieve my ultimate goal in my journey to mastery, and I cannot let any of these deadly realities change my path.